All right, the temperature in Wilmington, not that bad today, a high of 87 degrees, but we'll be talking about highs maybe 10 degrees warmer than that as we head into next week. And those heat index values, well, they're going to be just plain brutal. We've got some first alert weather days Monday to Wednesday of next week. Not too bad in Whiteville right now. Looks like a couple of clouds developing. By the way, it's something else we're not going to see a lot of either next week, those afternoon showers and thunderstorms that we've been accustomed to. We've had a few of them out there so far this afternoon. 88 the current temperature in Whiteville with a feels like temperature of 93 degrees. Across the rest of the area, not too bad. 84 in Wilmington, feels like temperature 90 degrees. A little warmer in Burgaw if you're heading up to the Blueberry Festival. 87 with a feels like temperature of 95 degrees. But we're going to start to see triple-digit heat index values back on the map here as we head into tomorrow. In fact, as we take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast model, temperatures tonight projected to drop for the most part into the lower 70s tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock when you wake up. Feels like temperature of 80 degrees. That's what, of course, the red indicates. And then notice tomorrow afternoon we begin to see, at least here in Wilmington, the heat index hitting 100 degrees and probably just a little bit warmer than that in some of the inland counties. All right, for the rest of tonight, 73 degrees, the overnight low. Slim chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. There's a little bit of activity out there, as I'll show you in just a moment. And then 91 degrees for tomorrow. Heat index back over 100 with a very slim chance of a rogue shower or thunderstorm. And here's what we're going to be facing here as we head into the early part of next week. And this is why we have first alert weather days in effect Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Look what we're projecting. 95 for the high in Wilmington on Monday. Look at Tuesday and Wednesday, 97 degrees. And we're talking about extremely high humidity, too, to go along with those highs deep into the 90s. That spells a heat index around 106 on Monday, so pretty good chance we get a heat advisory. And we could even be flirting with excessive heat warnings potentially by Tuesday and Wednesday with the heat index very close to 110 degrees. Also notice the overnight lows will be trending up as well as we head through the period. Why is it going to get so hot, you ask? Well, here's the reason why. We've got a trough right now, which is kind of retreating, and that's opening the door for a big high pressure ridge to move in what we call an upper high pressure ridge. And you're going to notice the maroon color right here. That's the upper high pressure ridge. Notice it is centered right over North Carolina and Virginia. So we are right in the core of this heat as we head into Tuesday and probably Wednesday as well. It does look like by about Thursday, the ridge does begin to break down a little bit, and we should see slightly cooler temperatures. It'll still be very hot towards the end of the week, and eventually some showers and thunderstorms will make a return to the forecast. Real quickly here, satellite radar composite. We've got first alert digital Doppler, one shower and storm right there over Leland, but that is about it. A little bit of activity also in Bladen County, but the heat is the story moving forward. 95 on Monday, heat index around 105. 105 to 110 for the heat index on Tuesday and Wednesday, 97 for the high. Look at the lows in the upper 70s. Temperatures do back off a little bit here as we head towards the end of the week, and maybe at least a few showers and thunderstorms getting back into the mix.
Wow, it is going to be a week, definitely one to stay vigilant for.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to pay attention to your body this week. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke. I mean, we've had some hot temperatures, but this week is going to be the worst by far so far.
All right, well, good to know. Thanks so much, Eric. While today is cooler than it was yesterday, it is still